Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're struggling to get funding out of Navy Federal just doesn't want to give you any funding, or you can't even get into Navy Federal, I'm going to show you some of the top credit unions you should be able to get into and to be able to get funding. All right. And I also have a specialty bank that gave one of my clients, a brand new client, $42,000. Plus, they gave him checks to liquidate that $42,000 into his checking account. All right. And he was brand new. So, first of all, let's talk about these credit unions. First, you got Veridian Credit Union. Okay. And so, of course, with Veridian Credit Union, many people know when I talk about them with Veridian Credit Union, they are a Vantage 3 TransUnion. And so what that means that they're like one of the lowest hanging fruits. It doesn't take much to be able to qualify, and they're g- non-geo restricted. Okay, so anybody can join. All right, and you would join through the Habitat for Humanities. I think it's like maybe $10 or something like that. It's very cheap to join, but at the same time, once you join, like I said, it's a Vantage 3 TransUnion. So when you go to Credit Karma and look at your TransUnion score, that's a Vantage score that you're actually looking at, not a FICO score. Okay, so that's the reason, like with your Vantage score, they update more often than your FICO score. Your FICO score will update, it may take 25 to 30 days to update, but your Vantage score, they usually updates maybe 2 to 3 times a month. Okay, so that's the reason I keep telling people your credit score always changing. All right. Now, that being said, like I said, they offer the credit cards and they offer loans as well. Now, one of the things about it, I would tell you, going after Veridian, yes, you can double dip, meaning that you can get approved for a credit card and you can get approved for a loan as well. All right. Now, I would definitely make sure that if nothing else, if I get approved for the credit card, to make sure that I go for this here draw line of credit. Now you can see here they offer the 40 up to $40,000 personal loan, but I always stick with the lines of credit so that way once I'm approved for it, it's just like a credit card. I can use it, pay it back, use it, pay it back. All right, without having to keep on reapplying. All right, so that's the first institution. The next institution is Liberty Federal Credit Union. Okay, now they have this credit card, rewards card, right? Now, with their credit cards, they give you 0% for 6 months on purchases and balance transfer. Now, granted, that's not a lot. However, they are very flexible. They also use TransUnion as well. Okay, so they are very flexible in terms of like with the loans and stuff like that. They won't show you their loans for the amount of the loans they're giving. But one of the things that I do like about it, they offer the lines of credit. Okay, this is so important. That line of credit, that's the money you want to go for. All right. The next credit union you want to take a look at is Alliant Credit Union. They're also non-geo restricted. Anybody can join them. Now, here's the thing about it with Alliant. This here credit card here, this credit card starts at $5,000 guaranteed. This card is going to get you $5,000 guaranteed. Okay. Now they use TransUnion as well. All right. And I think it is a Vantage 4 to be exact, what they use. All right. So the thing about it, you can see here's the difference. You see that signature? Usually, when you see Visa credit cards with certain credit unions, it usually means signature and starts at about $5,000. When you don't see the signature, that means that, especially when it's a platinum card, that means that they're giving you a low APR rate. Okay. And so, as you can see here, this card gives you APR for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. However, this card starts at $5,000. All right. So you have a higher interest rate here, but this here one, you don't have no interest rate on your purchase and balance transfer for the first 12 months. All right. Now, there's something else. that they have that I like as well. Like I said, for you guys that are struggling to deal with TransUnion, here's credit unions that I'm gonna hook you up with. Look, their loans go all the way up to $100,000. Navy Federal only goes up to $50,000, right? And so they're TransUnion as well. So definitely one of the TransUnion. I'll put a link below because I'm telling you, these are the type of credit unions you want to join. Our next one is BCU, Baxter Credit Union. And so with Baxter Credit Union, as you can see here, they have the different credit cards. But why Baxter Credit Union? It's because they use a Vantage 3 TransUnion. Going back to your Credit Karma, that score. Now, in terms of how do you build your TransUnion score up the fastest, and I'm not just picking on TransUnion, but I'm just letting you all know that when you have a Vantage score, a FICO 9 score, the easiest way is to add authorized users that are not mac that does not have a utilization over 10%, if you have utilities, if you have rental payments, also if you have subscriptions, all four of those will give you a boost on your Vantage score and your FICO 9 scores. So that way you make it easier for you to get approved. Now, in terms of looking at the credit cards with BCU, this is so important. The credit card that you want to take a look at is this here card here. All right. This is your cash rewards card, right? And it's for 12%. Okay. I mean, 12 months of 0% interest. This is the type of card you want to go for. Then they also have your balance transfer card here, right? So if you're trying to do a balance transfer, or if you're just trying to do a balance transfer and purchases. So both of these two cards here for 12 months. So again, one of the things I'm gonna tell you about this here credit union, they would want to do a phone consultation. Okay. Um, it's very important to them that they talk with you on the phone as you're joining. But it's definitely worth joining. If you're trying to get that money, you're trying to get that bag, this is one of the credit unions that you definitely should have on your list. All right. Then you have Jovia. All right. Now, let me tell you something about this here credit union. All right. So with Jovia, they are a Vantage for TransUnion as well. Okay. Now I have an associate and he seen my video and I was telling him about this at credit union. And he thought I was joking. I told him that it was non-geo restricted. Anybody can join. And sure as crap, he joined, he got approved for a loan and a credit card. That's one thing that a lot of people miss out on. They don't try to use that same hard inquiry to get a loan and a credit card. They already did the hard inquiry, so why not go after both? So that's one of the things that I always tell people. Whenever you join a credit union or a bank and they do the hard pull, make sure that they will allow you to do both a hard pull for a loan and a credit card, or a credit card and a line of credit. I would definitely see if they always have a line of credit. Let's see, in terms of them offering a line of credit, I know they offer the loans, and their terms on the loans, yay. They have some very long periods on their loans and stuff like that. I'm trying to see if they offer a line of credit so that way I can show you what I mean. Personal loan rates. Anyway, but they are a very easy credit union to join. All you need is to open up a savings account with them in order to become a part of them. Now, I was telling you about the bank that one of my new clients had joined, brand new, and they gave him $42,000 and convenience checks to transfer that $42,000 over to his checking account. All right. Now, what they do with those convenience checks, they probably allow you, like, usually give you three checks. but you can only write up to $15,000 per check. But you can max out the credit card that way. Now, with Wells Fargo, they will actually let you do it with one check. But BMO, they probably just only $15,000 per check, like U.S. Bank. Now, BMO is a TransUnion Vantage score as well, Vantage 4 as well. And this is the card that you want to go for, the BMO Platinum. They got a couple cards called BMO Platinum, but you want the one that's going to give you 0% APR for purchases and balance transfers. So this is the card that you want. All right. So you have to be careful on which card you're actually choosing. But all their cards will let you do a balance transfer. The last credit union I want to tell you about is NASA. Okay. Now, a lot of people know that with NASA, you can actually do their pre approval as well. All right. Now, here's the thing about it. NASA pulls Experian Vantage 4 as well. They used to use a mortgage score, but they no longer use that. They use the Vantage score. All right. And so you can see here, usually like a platinum card is the card you want because it gives you the lowest APR. All right. But they offer business accounts as well. But NASA is definitely one of those ones you can join through the International Space Association or something like that. You can join with them. But these, if you have an issue with Navy Federal, I wouldn't even worry about it. These are the credit unions I would actually take a look at and I would actually join them. All right. So I hope this helps you. If you have questions, you can click the link in the description. And I'll see you in the next video.